In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up YAML schema validation for your Loopstack project, which is very helpful if you want to build your own automations in YAML files. So let me show you how it works. First with JetBrains IDE, WebStorm or IntelliJ IDE, or with VS Code. So let's start with VS Code. I opened a Loopstack project here in the editor. And if you look under source and in the example modules, just open up any YAML configuration file. If you would use any syntax that's not allowed here, let's just try it out. There wouldn't be any highlighting, no validation here in this YAML file. So that's what we want to go and change. So to do this here in VS Code, what you do is you open the extensions tab. So you use Command Shift and X for extensions. Then you type in YAML, and then you find here the YAML extension from Red Hat. Let's install this one. And once it's installed, you can go to settings of this extension, and then click on Edit Settings JSON. And here you already see, I've added this previously, add YAML schemas, and then add your schema JSON file, and you can assign it to any file mapping that you like. The schema JSON file is a file that comes with the project. When you install a fresh Loopstack instance, you will have the schema JSON file here in the root directory. All right, let's try this out. Save this here. And then let's go back to our chat workflow here, and let's see if something changed. And here we go. We have a validation here now within the IDE. So that's already it for VS Code. Now let's switch over to IntelliJ and see how it's done there. So let's now see how to do it here in IntelliJ. So again, I opened the project, and if you would write something wrong here, it would totally allow this and don't give you any highlighting. So for configuring here, you don't need to install an extension. You just need to configure IntelliJ. So let's see how to do it. We open the settings now. And now here in the settings, search for JSON schema mapping. Then you add a new entry here. We call this Loopstack schema. And then let's select the URL to our schema.json file. We select JSON schema version 7. And then we need to add file path pattern here. And I'm going to set it that all YAML files will be using this schema. So let's have a look now if it works. So again, I'm going to write something wrong here, and we have validation in the IDE now, and we also have autocomplete doing configurations of your automation. So I hope this was helpful for you, and check out our next videos where we go into more detail about how do you build actual automations with Loopstack.